A very good morning to you and welcome to the show. This is, of course, the Chat Wrap on Relax Radio. I am Jamie and I will be here with you for a couple more hours talking to you about a lot of interesting things, okay? And I want you to be a part of the show. I want you to tune in and let us know what's going on. I just want to show you a small video of what basically we do here at Relax Radio. So take a look and I'll be back in just a minute to talk to you about something very interesting, and that's with regards to the law of attraction. Now, I want to talk about the law of attraction for a second because see, I've had a lot of you actually. We spoke about this, at least we touched on this a couple days or weeks back. And then I had a lot of you that commented and said, oh, you don't believe in the law of attraction. You don't think it's true. You don't think it could work in your life. So, what I want to do is to kind of change my course of action and talk to you about the law of attraction, more specifically, what you can do to apply it to your life. Okay, now, to be honest, I feel like me as a person, I've been very skeptical of this whole philosophy of law of attraction, this whole like attracts like. I've always believed in hard work and I've always thought, you do good, you get good, and that's about it, right? But I feel like having heard a lot of people's stories, having heard a lot of people talk about this whole law of attraction thing, and having experienced it in my life as well, my perspective of the law of attraction as a whole changed quite a lot, which is why I want to share with you, what exactly is the law of attraction and what you could be doing wrong for it to not work for you. So let's start off and talk about what exactly is the law of attraction. And I need you to hear this out because it's basically knowledge that I feel like you can apply in all aspects of life, okay? Knowledge that you can use to, in fact, get amazing knowledge that you can use to succeed in all avenues of life. And I think the law of attraction as a whole, if obviously you've heard this term very recently, because I feel like social media and just social media influences, all of these online platforms have been promoting this law of attraction quite a lot, right? But what exactly is it? I want to give you a small rundown as to what exactly the law of attraction is, and that basically it's almost like a philosophy that suggests that positive thoughts bring positive results, right? It's a philosophy that believes that like attracts like. So if you have positive thoughts, then you are going to have positive results in your life. Whereas similarly, if you have negative thoughts, you are going to have negative outcomes. This basically is what the law of attraction basically insinuates, and it's based on the belief that thoughts are a form of energy, and positive energy attracts successes in all aspects of life, be it finance, be it health, be it economy, whatever it is. Positive energy essentially attracts this positive successions, successfulness in life. Okay, that basically is what the law of attraction is, and I do want to talk about it a lot more because it's something that you can harness in your life to become amazing. It's something that you can harness in your life to to succeed, to get everything that you want. So make sure that you keep it tuned right here on Relax Radio, because I am going to be giving you a little secrets on how you can use the law of attraction to in fact become as successful as you want to, okay? Before that, I want to remind you one little thing before we get into that very interesting conversation. First of all, a big hello going out to every single one of you listening in. I am Jaimmy, and it's such a pleasure to have you on board. Make sure that you hit that thumbs up button if you're listening to us on Facebook or YouTube or any of our social media platforms. I just want to say, hope you are having an amazing day. If you're living in London, a very good morning to you. But if you're living around the world, because I do know that I have a couple people that always listen from like Asia, and I have some people that listen from like Canada and Africa as well. So there's so many of you listening in from so many different areas in the world, and I want to know what it's like. What is the weather like where you're living? In London, the weather is so iffy. It is sunshine one moment and raining the next, and it's so unpredictable. But I want to know what it is like. It's a beautiful Tuesday. Let me know how you are enjoying your Tuesday so far. Is it morning? Is it evening? Is it night? Go ahead and let me know. The number to call call me is 07852 473 473, or very simply, now if you're listening to us on our social media platforms, very simply, all you got to do, because this is happening live, right? And for me to communicate with you, or for me to say hi to you, you just gotta drop a comment down below, or wherever the option is for you to drop a comment, and I can reply and react to all of your comments as and when they come, which is pretty amazing. So I can say hi to you if you want to if you want me to give a shout out to somebody that you love, if you just want to say hi to me and have a conversation, then go ahead and do that by leaving a comment down below so that we can have a direct conversation. Also, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, okay? Now, going back into the conversation of law of attraction, I told you how powerful this is. You basically, you think of the positive things and you think of positivity, and that basically results in a positive successes in your career, in your health, in whatever it is. It's basically the philosophy of like attracts like, okay? Now, the beautiful thing about this is that you can achieve any success in life if you do follow the law of attraction. Okay, it's this belief that, at least I believe, that every single person has a divine soul in each of us. Okay, and the soul plays, and it doesn't matter what religion you believe in, it doesn't matter if you don't believe in a religion. One common thing that we can all agree on, at least I hope we can agree on, is the fact that we have a soul, right? Is the fact that we do have this soul, and our soul needs you give your body food, just like that you need to feed your soul as well to stay healthy. And I feel like your thoughts basically is what nourishes your soul. Okay, so the power of our soul, purely the power of your internal motivation and the power of your soul basically completely depends on the quality of your thoughts. So we're going to be talking about that. I'm going to head off on to a little break. I will be back though, and we will be talking about why the law of attraction may not be working for you, and what you need to do to make sure that you attract positivity by having positive thoughts in your mind. Make sure that you do stick around, because I'm going to head on over to a little break. When I come back though, a lot more amazing information and entertainment gossip awaits, so make sure that you keep it tuned in right here on Relaks Radio. Very good morning to you.
The valuations that you place on an asset are always behind you. It's always in hindsight. It's never in front of you. And that's one of the challenges, right? Because you're always valuing what happened yesterday, and what you need is what's going to happen tomorrow. What am I saving or investing for? Why am I doing it? When will I need the money? And how much money do I need? Yeah. So that's quite important, because when you're looking at your net worth, you got to start with saying, well, what do I want my net worth to be? So that there's a goal, and then work backwards. How do I get there? And if I can start with £50 or $50 a week, if I save that every week, and you can go online and use calculators online. I don't have to teach you the maths behind it, but you can say, okay, and if I get a 3% return, and I put this away for how long will it take to reach my goal? And that's called just this basic cash flow projection calculations. And it's what we use in financial planning all the time. What we say to clients is, we say, okay, what is your goal? What is your objective? Where do you want to go to? And we discuss that in a lot of detail and over most of the meeting. And then the rest of it is saying, okay, in your exact circumstances, with your risk profile, with how you feel about investments and pensions and taxes and where you are and who you work with, and your education level or your lack of education, or how involved you want to be. There's a lot of variables that we take into account, and then we say, okay, here's a plan. You start like this, that's great. And then we review it all the time, and we say, okay, we need to increase it, we're on track, we're not, this is what is happening. Because remember, when you're dealing with assets, the valuations that you place on an asset are always behind you. It's always in hindsight. It's never in front of you. And that's one of the challenges, right? Because you're always valuing what happened yesterday, and what you need is what's going to happen tomorrow. So that's a struggle. Yeah. So there are strategies everywhere from £50 a week up to £100 million, and they're different. Right? They range differently from everyone, but and from country to country, to be fair. Different countries have different tax laws, so with different vehicles. But from your point of view, at the sort of normal end, I'm not going to call it the low end because I'm in that boat as well. It's as tax efficient as you can get it. That's where you start. You use all the tax efficiencies, and then you step up into different things.
Good morning, and welcome back to the show. How are you doing? How is your day going so far? It is a beautiful Tuesday, and I want to know what you're doing. I want to know, are you still in bed? Are you trying to get out of bed? Or if you're not living in the UK, what is it like? What is the weather like? How is the whole COVID situation? I'll be touching on that in just a little bit, because I do want to talk about Scotland for a second as well, because as you know, yesterday, the restrictions and the legal restrictions with regards to COVID-19 were lifted in Scotland. So I do want to talk about that. That will be coming up right up next. But I want to know, how is the COVID situation in your country? Is it any better, or is it just getting worse? I know a lot of Asian countries. I know a lot of countries in, the Americas aren't doing well. India is just one of the country that isn't doing good at all. So I guess a lot of countries in Europe are kind of recovering. We're better with regards to the whole COVID situation. We're better than what we were a few weeks or a few months back. So that's a good thing, but that's not the case for majority of the countries in the world. So, just remember, everybody that's going through a really bad time because of COVID. I know countries in Asia that have had not one, not two, not three, but even as much as 4 or 5 waves of COVID. So that's really, really sad. And prayers and our wishes with every single person that's going through a hard time right now. But what you can do is try to be as safe as possible, especially if you live in a country where there's no COVID regulations anymore, where the COVID regulations, the legal restrictions with regards to social contact or COVID has been lifted. Make sure that you still stay as safe as possible. If you do feel like you might have any COVID symptoms, wear a mask, because let's try to stop the community spread of COVID, especially in countries like Scotland as of yesterday, and like England, where restrictions have been completely lifted. So go ahead and let me know, what is your COVID-19 experience? I know the past few years, the past year, and the past few months have been so bad for all of us, for all different reasons. Some of us did lose our jobs. I know so many people that have lost family members because of this whole COVID-19 situation. I want to know how it impacted you. What is, in your opinion, what is the sector in the world that you think got impacted the most? In my opinion, it's definitely the economy. It's definitely, the financial situation of the people. But go ahead and let me know, because I feel like with COVID-19, personally, my eyes were open as to how much flaws that we have in our system, right? My eyes were open to the lack in healthcare in a lot of countries, and how the most countries are not equipped to handle something like this. My eyes were genuinely opened in that sense. But go ahead and let me know your thoughts. You could always call me on 07852473473, or if you're listening to us on our socials, make sure that you leave a comment down below. Okay, there is an option where you can leave a comment and get in touch with us, which is pretty cool. So go ahead and let me know. With that being said, I also want to remind you that you could always WhatsApp or call me on 07852473473, okay? Now, if you missed me reading out that number, don't worry, because the number is on the screen. That's the number that you're supposed to be talking to us on. That's the number that you could WhatsApp us on. And even if there is no live that's going on, if you just want to say hi, if you thought of something interesting that you want to share with us, you can most definitely do that by reaching out to us on that number. All right, let's get back into the conversation. And that's with regards to the law of attraction, right? I told you how powerful the law of attraction is. I told you how it basically has the power to change the course of your life. It has the power to attract things into your life that are good if you have positive thoughts, and it has the power to basically give you all the successes that you want in life. But a lot of people say, "Oh, Jamie, that's not true. I think of positive things, but positivity just doesn't come to my life. I'm not successful." Why is that? So why doesn't the law of attraction actually work for you is something that we are going to be talking about. And I think the first thing is focus. Okay, maybe a reason why the law of attraction doesn't work for you is because you're not focused. You need to check where your focus is again. Okay, you need to focus. Your focus rather should be on what you want to have rather than what you don't want to have, because a lot of the time we're just like, "Oh, I don't want that in my life. I don't want to be sick. I don't want this. I don't want that. I can't do that. Please don't let me do that." Those are our focuses most of the time, right? But for the law of attraction to work for you, you need to think more on the lines of what you want to have. I want this. I want this. I wish I had this. That's kind of the line of thinking that you need to go on. Visualize what you want to have, and trust me, if you put the hard work and effort into it, you will have it. Belief. A lot of people lack belief, okay? But belief is the foundation for the law of attraction to work. You need to believe in yourself, you need to believe in your thoughts, and you need to be very specific, okay? You should have a clear image of what it is that you want. Okay, for example, if you want to be rich, okay, by say winning the lottery or something like that, you don't believe in yourself. You're believing in luck. You're saying, "Oh, I want to be rich, but I want to win the lottery. So I hope I'm lucky enough to win the lottery, but I don't believe in myself to actually work to that level of becoming rich and becoming a billionaire or something of that sort." Okay. So just there's a difference between believing and wishing. Okay. So you need to pursue your profession, and then you can say you believe in yourself. Fear and doubt are two other reasons why law of attraction usually doesn't work for people. You know, when you're either afraid of failure, so you don't start. Um, Rather, you fear success. You're scared of, "Oh, when that happens, I probably won't have this, that, whatever." So you're scared of success. So have no fear, have no doubt, and of course, have no negative thoughts, because the law of attraction basically is based on positivity. So if you have negative thoughts like, "Oh, this isn't going to work, I'm never going to be good enough," blah blah blah, it's not going to work for you. So do these little things, and trust me, like attracts like. Have positive thoughts to attract positivity in your life, and those are little things that you could do to have positivity in your life. All right, with that being said, we are going to head on off into a little break. When I come back, though, a lot more interesting things to talk about.